It's your boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First it's going to be Dylan White, if it's going to be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will. Because I'm kicking everybody ass.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I think I'm gonna start doing a little series, man. I'm gonna go to each decade and just pick out certain weapons, offensive weapons that were used by the heavyweight boxers, man. So today I'm gonna go to the 90s. I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna go to the 90s, sitting here thinking about it. I'm gonna go left hooks. Who do you think had the best left hook in the 90s? Now, the guys I'm thinking of is Razor Ruddock, Tyson, TUA, and Tommy Morrison. Those are probably the four best left hookers that I can think of. Some of you may think Big George should be in there. Some of you may think Shannon Briggs should be in there. Some of you may think Evander Holyfield, some other guys. But the four I'm going with is Ruddock, Morrison, TUA, and Tyson. So, again, I'm not talking about all time, you know, because if we were talking all time, then I would have to put guys like Joe Louis in there. Of course, Joe Frazier, Floyd Patterson. So I'm not talking about all time, but just in the 90s. Tyson, you know, very fast hands. I used to like his left hook because he, you know, it was always in combination. Well, not always, but majority of the time it was in combination form, and he used to double up on left hooks. His signature combination was the old left hook to the ribs to get you to bend over to react to that punch, and then he'll come with a left uppercut. He used to love that combination. I thought when he threw his left hook, like I said, it was speed, power on it. He would turn his hips into it. He would generate power from the ground up with his left hook. I thought he had a fast, sharp left hook. David Tua in the 90s, I remember the left hook that damn near decapitated John Ruiz. Very concussive left hook, man. Even the Moskiev left hook, and that left hook he delivered late into that fight. Tua power would carry late into a few of his fights, man. The Moskiev left hook, when he had him in the corner against the ropes, that last one that landed and the ref stepped in, looked like, man, he just put him to sleep, man. He was already kind of out on his feet, and then that last one was just over the top. The Izon fight, the David Izon fight, good left hooks landed in that fight. So definitely have David Tua in there. Sometimes he would be kind of a plotter a little bit. Tua would plot around a little bit, but then he would just leap out of nowhere and lunge with left hooks. And if they landed, most likely he was going to put you to sleep or you're going to be badly hurt in that fight. Tommy Morrison, another guy, man, who had probably one of the better, when it comes to just offense, he was a very good combination puncher. He had concussive power, in my opinion. I remember James Quick Tillers did an interview one time, and they were asking him who had the better left hook between Tyson and Morrison. He actually favored Morrison. I remember Morrison getting in there with Pinklon Thomas. I remember that fight. Landed some good left hooks in that fight. Obviously, the fight with him and Ruddock both. Ruddock with his smash punch, and it was funny in that fight. That's the slugfest. You guys should go check that one out if you haven't. Tommy Morrison versus Razor Ruddock. I remember in that fight, Ruddock was badly hurting. Morrison hit him with like two good left hooks. I believe it was a 6th round, 2 good left hooks, like he was trying to finish him. And then when he was trying to throw a right uppercut, Morrison just came out of nowhere. Boom! Landed a huge left hook that put him down. So got to throw Tommy Morrison in there. He was landing some good left hooks on Big George too. You know, I know a lot of people, they say Morrison chin was a little shaky in his gas tank. You know, sometimes he'll run out of gas, but then, you know, he'll have some fights like with Big George. He was able to out-quick Big George. You know, but he had some fights against George, and he was able to go the distance, and he won that fight. Razor Ruddock, I remember him, a big left hook from him I can remember is when he, you know, he was hurting Morrison. He landed some good ones on Tyson. But the one I remember clearly, man, was the one he put Michael Dokes to sleep. Dokes was already out on his feet, and then that last one, again, was just over the top. Dokes falls face first. Looked like he was dead when he hit the ground, man. He hit the ground like a sack of potatoes in that fight. So I remember that clear as day. There was a time when I know Ruddock and Tyson were getting ready to fight. And during the telecast, Showtime during the telecast was saying that Razor Ruddock probably has the best left hand in the game. You know, so those are the 4 guys I'm going to go with, man. If you guys think of somebody else that you probably think deserved to be in there, please leave it in the comments section. But who do you believe had the best left hook in the 90s? Just left hook. I would probably go with Tyson because of the way he delivered it, the power, the accuracy, and he can double up on his hook too. It wasn't just one big shot. Now, that doesn't mean that these other guys' hook wasn't better. I just prefer Tyson's hook, though, because he can double it up. TUA is very concussive. Ruddock had a very hard hook, and Morrison had a very good left hook. You could argue Morrison, too, man. But I'm going to go with Tyson with this one. You guys, you tell me what you think, man. Who do you think had the best left hook, and why did they have the best left hook? Was it because it was just concussive? Do you have a stat to back it up? You know, I didn't do the research as far as who knocked the most guys out using left hooks or anything like that. I'm just freestyling this top of my head, man. So you guys let me know what you think. But those are the 4 guys I can think of right now from the 90s who had the best left hooks, in my opinion. So I'm going to roll with Tyson, but it's very hard to select this. But if you were building a fighter, if you were building a robot and you had to put a left hook on that robot and you had to use a left hook from the 90s at the heavyweight division, who do you think had the best left hook? Who hook would you use? I'm going to go with Mike Tyson. But there's some strong candidates here, man. Very strong candidates. And if you guys went with TUA or anybody else, I really couldn't get mad because I seen them put dudes literally straight to sleep. You know what I mean? But I'm going to start this little series, man. I think next I'm going to do 80s. Who has the best jab of the 80s? I think I'm going to go with that one next. But you guys let me know what you think about this. I'm out.